Hi, I'm Siva Swaminathan, Chair of the South Asian Diabetes Chapter. Welcome. We're doing a couple of cooking demos, really easy and simple, and we're going to do some snack ideas. And before we get to the snack, I want to talk a little bit about the upcoming South Asian Diabetes Expo. As you know, now, November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and November 14th is World Diabetes Day. And for November 20th, Saturday, the South Asian Diabetes Expo will be held at CIC's Community Centre, 2330 Midland Avenue, Toronto, Ontario. And we hope to see you there. And I'm going to do some healthy snack ideas, and let's get started. We're going to be making a really healthy snack right now. It's called Sundal, and it's an incredibly versatile dish. And basically, it's made with some chickpeas and some spices. It's so easy to make, and it's a perfect snack for any time at home or taking it out on the road. And so I'm going to tell you what you need to make the Sundal. And of course, it's high in protein, so it's a great snack. So what you'll need is a can of chickpeas, washed and drained, a couple of dried chilies. You'll have to break them, but they give the heat factor. And we're going to temper it with mustard and green gram. And to bring the flavor all together, you'll need a bit of Asafoetida. If you don't have it, you don't have to worry about it, but if you do, it really brings a good taste. And some coconut shred to finish, and some curry leaves, and of course, just a little bit of salt. So let's get started. To get this Sundal started, what we're going to do is we're going to get the a shallow frying pan really hot, because we're going to be tempering our mustard, so we want the pan to be extremely hot. And now the pan is hot. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a tablespoon of light cooking oil. I prefer to cook with the canola oil, especially because we're going to be tempering mustard. You want the oil to be having a really good smoke point. Things like olive oil is a healthy oil, but unfortunately for the purpose of what we're doing, it's not so good. So I'm just going to put about a tablespoon of oil. Just a little bit of mustard. About a half a teaspoon. I'm just going to cover it so the mustard is going to temper and it's not going to escape. And once the mustard is tempered, I'm going to just add a little bit of green gram to add like not a lot of flavor, and it brings out the taste of mustard. And as you can see, the mustard is already popping, so that's going to add again a really nice, interesting layer to the Sundal, and it's a very traditional dish from the south. And my mustards have popped. I'm just going to add about a half a teaspoon of green gram. And I'm going to add my red chili. It's always a good idea to roast your chili in the hot oil. I'm just going to turn down the heat a little bit now. And I'm going to add to the pan the Asafoetida, because we want the flavor to come out. Add the curry leaves. That's the sizzle we want. It doesn't take very long. We're just going to move it around until the chickpeas gets nicely roasted. And I'm going to add one more secret ingredient, because some people like a tangy Sundal. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of lemon juice. I'm just going to add about a half a teaspoon, not too much, because you don't want it to be too sour. Because we want to balance the heat with the sour. And you might be wondering, how come I haven't added my salt? I like to add my salt in the end, because cooking with salt really concentrates the flavor. So we don't want to put the salt in the beginning. Almost adding it in the end. Okay, my Sundal is almost ready. Now I'm just going to add just about a half a teaspoon of salt, not too much. I'm just going to finish it off with our coconuts. As you can see, it didn't take very long, and it's a very healthy snack, loaded with a lot of protein and fiber. It has carbohydrate, but it'll give you a lot of energy, and it's a great snack for everyone in the family, including kids. They would love it. And you can make variations of this sundal with other kinds of beans, peas, but I'm really partial to chickpeas. Our sundal is finished. And this is what the finished product should look like. Again, it's a really healthy, versatile snack, and it's great for the whole family. And I'm just going to show you what a healthy serving should look like. Again, the sundal is full of protein, really healthy carb, which is like a low glycemic carb, and a lot of fiber. So this is a all-around snack. And this is about a half a cup, which is a healthy serving. And this should be a perfect snack for any time. So I'm just going to taste it to see if all my spices came together. It's got really lots of flavor.